Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to another Ohsobossly tribute. So today, ladies and gentlemen, I decided to take you back to one of my jailhouse stories. Since you guys enjoyed them so much, let's get back on track. Let's get back towards this monetization, and let's just get back towards talking about things that matter. For entertainment purposes, so to speak. But anyway, the story I decided to tell y'all today, man, is one of my box fights. Start off like this. Anybody who's been incarcerated would tell you, when you're actually in SHU and you're double bunk capable, which means that you haven't done nothing crazy enough to the point where they won't double bunk you, or you haven't been administratively segregated because of your weight or height from double bunking, or your mental health level. Depending on your mental health level, like, you could just go to the jail psychiatrist and tell him some crazy shit, and now you can't double bunk. And also your sexual orientation. If you're gay, homosexual, you can't double bunk as well. Naturally, I'm an average dude. Height, build, I go to double bunk. I don't have no mental issues. I wasn't gay, shit like that. So I go to regular double bunk boxes. Now, everybody who ever been to a SHU 200, which is Special Housing Unit 200, and they call it 200-man SHUs because it houses 200 inmates at a time. Now, the biggest SHU 200 is a SHU 2000, which is Upstate Correctional Facility, which is all the way up in northern New York in Malone, New York. Now, that's the biggest box for housing double bunk inmates, and that holds about 2,000. But anyway, anybody who has ever been in this situation before will tell you, bro, the most heart-wrenching, stomach feeling, bubbly feeling you get, only time you get nervous in a box, bunky time. Because now it's showtime. You never know who's coming through that door. It could be a op, a dude from an opposing gang. It could be a dude who's been labeled no good, so now he come in your cell, he gotta go. Or they could just send you someone who you're not compatible with, and in the long run, y'all wind up leaving the box together anyway. Like y'all seen on my previous channel, I told y'all about 2 different fights I had in the box. And my boy Bleo's actually confirmed one. The details was a little scrambled from his memory, but that's how it goes when you was really there, though. You know what I'm saying? But you weren't in the cell. So he told y'all from how he remembered it outside the cell. But shout out to the Herc Bleedo. Salute, King. But anyway, when you in that SHU 200, boy, and you getting a bunky, your nerves. It's like, oh, shit. Hope they don't send nobody in here I don't want to be in here with, because it's like, we're going to be locked in this bitch 22 hours a day. All day together. And it's 22 hours because we're going to get 2 hours of recreation. So, long story short, man. Now, the process, how they bring it in the cell is very like, what's the word I want to call it? When they bring it, it's like suspenseful. Because now they come to your cell, yo, lockout. When they say lockout, that means they want you to step out into a recreational pen that's at the end of the cell. Now, attached to every cell is a little, let's say, probably 10-foot by 10-foot cage that's hooked onto the back of each cell where you recreate at. So that's considered your recreation when you're in solitary confinement. So now they make you stand in the rec pen and they lock you in there. They open the cell door, bring in the new inmate who's cuffed and shackled. Because when you're in the box or solitary housing unit, every time they transfer or move you anywhere, you're cuffed and shackled to the waist by a waist chain and handcuffs. Sometimes they put the ankle chains on you too, but not every time. But anyway, so now they place him in a cell, they close the cell door behind him, then he has to put his hands out, take off the cuffs. Now, once he takes off his cuffs, that's usually when the rec pen door open. That's kind of like, in certain cases, that's like the bell, the ding, ding, ding. When that gate opens, when that rec pen opens, all you hear is like, do 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 do. Like, you hear the fight instantly when that rec pen opens. When you're in another cell, like that's just like one of the sounds that always stick out. Like a CO's keys when he jiggles down the hall. It's just like certain sounds in jail are like, you know what I mean? You just snap to it, like they stick out, and that's one of them. So like my boy Prano told you, sometimes I used to play games. I'd be like, yo, what's cracking? I'd come in the cell acting like I was Crip. Why? Because in jail, Bloods and Crips cannot live in the same cell together in New York State. They don't do it. So I would act like I was a Crip, as Prano told you in the story. So in this story, that me acting like I was a Crip, I wound up getting one, and it was lit. So now that I broke y'all into the procedure, let's get to the story. I just made level 2 from going back to level 1 because I had caught a dirty urine. They had came, smelled weed in the cell, searched the cell all crazy, couldn't find no weed. Came bright early in the morning. I drank mad water because I knew they was coming, but for some reason, man, the water game ain't worked that day. I still caught a dirty urine. And I'm telling you, man, when I pissed in that cup, it was clear as old Polar Spring water. That shit still came back dirty. I was mad as hell. So anyway, I got extra time in a box, and then they moved me back to level 1. Now I just made level 2. Got my sneakers back. I'm feeling like the man. No, I ain't get my sneakers back. I got my headphones back. Pardon me. I got the headphones back in the box now. I can listen to the radio. I feel like the man and shit. Yo, they bring me this nigga. When he was on the wall, right? Because like I told you, before they tell you to lock out the rec pen, I'm a dickhead. Like, I run to the gate and look out the glass. I want to see the bunkie. Like, I don't run straight to the rec pen. The police be, yo, I said lock out. All right, hold on, nigga. I look. I walk to the gate and I look through the glass. I see what they trying to put in there. So once I see what it is, boom, I strap up, which means put my sneakers on, and I lock out. Now, there's a window next to the door that locks from the cell in the rec pen. When they put him in the cell and close the door, I start talking through the window. I'm like, yo, what's cracking, rep? And he's like, all right, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, what's cracking? Like, I thought they was gonna put me in here one of these poor kids, da-da-da-da. The nigga was Crip, boy, you heard? And automatically, he feels a sigh of relief. So he goes into the, know what I'm saying? He starts talking instantly, sigh of relief. I'm like, oh, got one. Now, my adrenaline kicks in. I'm like, damn, all right. As soon as this cell crack, I'm going to go in. Let me see. As soon as that nigga go to try to shake my hand, I'm going to light it on him. And that's what happened. They buzzed the back pin door. And psh. So I walk up to somebody, what's cracking, bro? He put his hand out. When he put his hand out, I gave it to him. Boop! Now, when I hit this nigga, he said, oh! Like, you ever seen the nigga, like, when they get hit, they first instinct is just, like, latch on. Like, you heard? Like, grab. So when I hit the nigga, boop! Nigga grabbed me, you heard? Automatically, you heard the police at the door. Oh, break it up, break it up. Now, some niggas is gonna say, yo, you made it hot. Why you ain't wait till the police walked away? Stop. Before I go back into the fight scene, this day and age in politics, you don't even leave room for conversation. Because the next thing you know, it'll turn into more politics. Oh, yo, he was in there for like 2 hours with this Crip nigga. The niggas wasn't fighting nothing. Then all of a sudden, the niggas start fake fighting. Like, you don't leave room for error. You don't leave room for question. It's not like he was your bunk, you're ready. All right, then we gonna shake, stop when the police walk, shake again until the best man win. Nah, you out. You coming in here. You out of here immediately. It's on site. Police at the gate or not. You feel me? That's how that go. So, boom, when I hit the nigga, and he latched on, he pushes me, like as he latches on, like, Boom, he drives me into the desk, you heard? Now, in the cell, in every cell in the box, they got a desk. That's like the bench is on one side of the cell, the desk is on the other side. So the nigga pushed me into the desk. Boom, nigga pushed me into the desk. You know how you just throw the floor, I'm just throwing left, right, you heard? But now my legs are off the floor a little bit. Like I might fake on my tiptoes because my butt / hamstrings are like on the desk. My back is against the wall like this, and he's like, in like this level, like tackling me against the wall. So I'm punching the nigga, I'm punching the nigga, boom, boom, boom. The nigga grabbed my leg, snatched me off the desk. Yo, nigga snatched me off the desk. Boom! And the nigga snatched me off the desk. I had a shirt. You know, of course I had this nigga shirt. I got the nigga shirt and shit. Boom! Hit the floor. Boom! And he don't get it. He wasn't sturdy. He hits the floor with me. Boom! So now we both swinging and punching, just trying to get each other, you heard? So then now, this is the reason why this story sticks out to me. Like, this is the reason why I told this story right here. Like, I actually caught a Crip nigga playing that game. Like, I used to do it and catch homies that was on some bitch ass nigga shit. But this day, nigga, I actually got what the fuck I was looking for, you heard? But yo, so boom, right? Finally, the police breaking the cell. Break it up. So now they pulled us apart. As they pulled us apart, that's my word, right? You ever seen a nigga like, when you like getting the best of a nigga, and then like when niggas break it up, you all of a sudden get all this extra energy. Now this nigga want to be super duper. Oh no, fuck that! Like, so as they pull us apart, that's what this nigga doing. No, fuck that. So I'm like, what? Fuck that. And the police pulled me out the cell. I got one last kick. I got one clean ass kick. Caught that nigga ass right under the chin. Boom! You heard that nigga teeth. You heard that shit. Man hard. Word, but yo, they want to pull us out the cell. Yo, what the fuck, yo? You're never gonna get the fuck out the box, dog. All you do is fucking keep catching tickets, dog. I mean, shut the fuck up, suck my dick. You feel me? Arguing with the police and shit. Cause unbeknownst to this nigga, it's just looking like, nigga, you just keep catching ticket after ticket. You ain't never gonna get the fuck out the box. You feel me? Word. That was just a little fight, little jail fight shit, man. That's what made that story stick out to me, man. Like, in here playing this fucking game, and sure enough, I dead ass got a Crip nigga in this motherfucker. But yo, more times than not, you get a lot of homies that come in that fucking cell, and when they think you Crip, the first thing out their mouth is like, well, yeah, homie, I don't be color banging this shit. I ain't on it like that. Da. Then you look at the nigga like, So this is the shit that be going on when certain niggas land in the cell with a nigga like, hindsight, time out. There's nothing wrong with that if you don't color bang and shit like that. Because now, look, I don't color bang. But at that time, that environment, that's the rule. Like, that was just the rule. Like, niggas can't live in the same cell with each other. And yeah, man, so now they split us up. Obviously, like, they put me back in the cell because it was my cell. Put him back in another cell somewhere and shit. Nigga, I go to motherfucking hearing. These bitch ass niggas give me 60 extra days in the box. 60 days, recommended loss of good time. 60 days, lost everything. You feel me? That's just what they always put on the ticket. Like, I was mad, so then I go with another 60 days extended on my box stay. That's why they say, like, when you banging and you real right and you go to that box, nigga, that shit is dangerous because it's like, boy, that shit can go left. That shit's like the Matrix. You could go there and get stuck in the Matrix. You could go to the box with 30 days and fuck around and do 5 years just because you keep getting fucked up bunkies, catching dirty urines, get caught fishing, cursed out the CO, all type of shit, man, all type of shit. But yo, this was another short tribute just to let y'all know we back on track. We back on these stories. You like it, let me know how you feel about it. I'll be going live on an open discussion shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, you already know I leave as I came and I always remain. Ohsobossly.